Hello, and welcome to another Fluorite Fortress, hosted by the Hookah Hashashin. Those clouds look beautiful coming out my mouth. But I don't have no topics today. Today I'm just gonna ramble. Shout out my nigga Greg with his podcast, Random Thoughts, because that's what I'm about to be doing, Random Thoughts right now. I'm jocking his shit, but I'm doing it on video. He do it on just audio on Anchor. Um, the election is coming up November 3rd. Today is October 27th, I believe. And I'm not voting. People probably would crucify me for saying I'm not voting, but they both look like clowns. And then it's better to have one clown better than an evil clown in the office. But shrug. I gotta go register to vote, then I gotta go to the polling place to do that ballot shit, that absentee ballot shit. I ain't trying to do all that. Waste of time. But well, it's not a waste of time. It would be good if I wasn't lazy and went ahead and voted for Biden. Again, it's unclassy to tell who you would be voting for, but I don't care. Yeah, Trump in office is just bad news, but Biden in office, he has an agenda as well. So I'm just not putting anything past anybody. Yeah. The Fluorite Fortress was meant to be like a podcast where I'll just talk about, random subjects every week, but I fell off on it because I wanted a better camera. I'm on my phone right now. As you can see, the glare in my glasses. These ain't my sexy glasses, neither. These my walk around the house, don't give a fuck, I ain't going nowhere glasses. This is my pajama shirt too. Batman, Batman. There we go. I was trying to get an O. I made like one O out of them 3 puffs. But yeah, I wish I can vote Obama a second term. Well, another third term, but you can't. Yeah, then they'll be having Trump in office for like 20 years, because white people that love Trump will very much vote for him. They will very much support their racist, bigoted mans. I got this bonnet on too. Got my dreads under here. Need to wash this bitch. But yeah. Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop are like the 2 hardest animes out. I got to say that. Samurai Champloo, because it has a hip hop soundtrack produced by Japanese people, though. That's hard, because they respected our culture so much that they adapted it into theirs. That's dope. And then Cowboy Bebop got the jazz scene. And then they be having like original music too. That's hard. I call myself the hookah Hashishin in the beginning of this because Hashishin was the old word for assassin in Arabic countries because they would smoke hash and then go assassinate people. You know, I wonder where weed came from, originated from, because there's the land of Kush, and then there's Kush weed. So did weed come from over there? Like the land of Kush is like Iraq area, I think, ain't it? I can't Google them on my phone, but that would explain why they be wilding out over there sometimes. They be on that hashishin. That hashish. I be smoking with my Arab homie sometimes. He cool. He from Yemen. Yemen nigga. That's the blackest Arabs you gonna get, supposedly. Them the nigga Arabs. He said they the Arabs that don't nobody else like. I'm like, that's why I fuck with you. Cause I'm a nigga too. We all from Africa. Hookah comes from Egypt too. Well, my hookah came from Egypt, I should say. It started in Arabic countries as well. We got the bowl where the tobacco is, the coals, the hose, and then the base. Let me camera. Then the base with the water. I love this little skull, little tray I got. But yeah, hookah isn't a real healthy habit, but it's better than weed. Hookah don't make you crazy, but it does give me a headache sometimes, and I be having a barf to get my headache off of me. Yeah, but that's after I smoke like twice in less than 4 hours. My mustache keeps getting in my mouth. I need to shave. But yeah, now my nose running. Dragon Ball Z is overhyped, I feel. because all they do is power up and yell, and then they just be fighting all the time. And then the story in between just be Goku trying to go train to go fight. And then Gohan being a bitch. Well, he a father now, so I can't call him a bitch. He just be on daddy duty. With Pan and Videl. I'm mad Goku got a grandson and he still look 29. And then he got a son that's like 10 and another son that's like in his mid-20s. I need some of that Saiyan blood. People be saying that black people are Saiyans because they had a tail. It's supposed to be like monkeys. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Then they supposed to be super strong and all this other shit. I'm like, nah, Saiyans ain't niggas. There's some alien race of monkey people. My favorite part of smoking hookah is watching the clouds because they just be dancing. A cloud of smoke in your mouth. You can't do the same thing with weed. The clouds don't be as potent. Unless you taking a big puff, or unless you doing wax or something. I don't really fuck with wax. My cousin be smoking wax pens. I feel like you should just get some weed because flower is better than that wax shit. You can't inhale too hard or else you're gonna get a headache or fuck up your lungs or something. And then it hit you fast, make you woozy. But if they offering, I'ma hit that bitch. If it ain't no flower there. I feel like I'm smoking a hookah more than I'm talking. I would have my TV on in the background, but I feel like that's a little unprofessional. But then again, shooting a video in your pajamas is unprofessional too. I just woke up. It's like, you see that shit dancing? It's 10:06. I'm watching the camera and that motherfucking clock just won't stay the time that it is. It was just waving. That was cool. I wanted to make these Fluorite Fortresses about spiritual related things, but I'm just gonna make it about broad topics, random broad topics, because I reached the height of my spiritual understanding with like, I don't really understand chakras that well. I just know. I feel like I got some of mine unlocked. Not all of them though. Or I be opening some and then they be closing. Cause of stupid shit I be doing. But then there's like waves and vibrations and frequencies and all that shit. I don't understand that too well because what's the difference between a frequency and a vibration? I feel like a vibration is a status of frequency, which is just a certain wavelength. So I think the frequency is just a certain wavelength, and the vibration is a status of wavelength that you reached frequency wise, if that makes sense. But that shit is confusing. I be watching Guru and Muji. Muji talks about the oneness. How the one, how I removes the I and still remains the I. As in, the center of creation is within you and removes the ego and still remains the center of creation within you, your own personal center of creation. Like, imagine it's like the seed of an apple. And then in order to make more apples, you need more seeds. But then it produces the whole apple. And then on top is the skin. So if you look at an apple, you see the skin of the apple. But then also you have the meat of the apple, the actual fruit part. And then you have the seed. And it's all the apple. It's like layers. I wish I was a guru so I can preach spirituality to people, because inner peace is something people need to achieve in order for their lives to be peaceful. Like, you need to be peaceful within yourself in order for your life around you to be peaceful. So the world is in chaos because there's so many people that aren't at peace. At peace with themselves, and peace with their environment, at peace with their families and friends, at peace with their government and their belief system. I believe there's a source of creation that created all things, and it resides in everything. It's in that light. It's in me as a vessel. It's in the earth. It's in the plants. It's in the water. It's in the rocks. It's in the animals. It's in the insects. Everything has a source of creation in it. But then, if everything has a source of creation in it, why aren't all people good? Because if everyone knew that the source of creation was in them, they wouldn't harm other things. But I be killing spiders in my shower, because I ain't trying to take no shower with no damn spiders jumping on me. It used to be like every week I would find a fucking spider in my shower. at least once a week. But it ain't been one in like 2-3 weeks, which is good. And I still eat animals too. I eat cow and chicken and pork. Beef and chicken and pork. How come cow is called beef but chicken is called chicken? And pork is pig? Chicken the only one that is called what is called poultry. It makes me think of that show Chowder with Poultrygeist. They had a chicken ghost possess Chowder. I'm trying to release these videos on YouTube and have them like put ads on my videos so I can make money off of this. Cause I can't work a regular job for spiritual reasons, for mental health reasons. The longer I work at a job, the crazier I get. And then I end up spazzing and having to quit that bitch. Cause I be going to the damn hospital, having manic episodes. It's partly because of weed too. Weed be making me manic. But manic depressive. I was depressed a little while ago. Cause my closest friends cut me off. I'm laughing at this shit cause it's petty. My nigga said I was complaining about like how society covers up the truth about black people. Like black people started alchemy and we started the spiritual understanding of things. And the spiritual understanding of things brought us closer to intelligence and the cosmos. It made more things happen. Like it was a word, I forgot what it was, but it's supposedly how the pyramids were made. They had this sound thing that could form objects off of sound. It's kind of like that vibration thing. You know how a tuning fork will vibrate? They had this like machine that like you put sand into and you play a certain frequency and the frequency will make a different picture of sand. I forgot what it's called though. I'm trying to smoke this hookah up until my hookah stop blowing smoke. I'm trying to keep the video on that long too. That's what I meant to say. I need to shave. My mustache is long. Shit getting in my lip. Gets in my mouth. But at least my beard connect. It's a little patch trying to not connect. But it does though. On both sides. On the bottom at least. Famous niggas don't wear beards like that. Well, the niggas don't. They be cutting their shit. Unless they're bald. Bald niggas always got a beard. Because they be trying to show that they can grow hair somewhere. Jet Set Radio Future is one of the best video games that ever came out too. The game where you rollerblade and spray graffiti on people, and then it got like a cyber hip hop soundtrack. Yeah, that's my shit. I still play it every once in a while. I still got my original Xbox. I hate how glasses get dirty so easily. You just blink and then there's dirt on there. Like, damn, just be falling on my glasses and eye crust and just from laying around and walking around, just random dust particles be on my glasses. I hate that. I hate being blind, period. I wake up in the morning and my clock just look like scribbles. Can't even be seeing what time it is half the time. I'm thinking of that joke. America doesn't need a president right now. We need to be single for a while. But then the we still run by the House of Representatives and the Senate as well. And that's mostly Republican too. And then they just focused on tax money. Taxing the weak so the rich stay richer. That's fucked up. Dreads make your hair itchy, man. I swear. I'm always scratching. In the future, I'm going to be doing more solidified topics so I'm not just rambling. Because I have been rambling. These are really random thoughts, like I've been saying. Like I said in the beginning. I'm trying to see my reflection in my reflection. That's cool. Friendships are important now. I ain't been leaving the house that much, except going to chill with some people. Every once in a while, blowing some L's. But my old crew disbanded. My sister and her boyfriend, and then my nigga Greg, that was my squad. My sister's boyfriend thought I wanted to fight him. And I'm like, bro, I never said that. I was ranting about society and shit. And how the government just covers shit up. Like, I found out that the Moors, black people from Africa, used to rule over Spain back in I want to say the 1700s, 17th century, something like that. Taught them niggas how to bathe and how to do government and do all this other shit. And then the Moors just died out or something. I don't know what happened to them. Because it ain't no dark-skinned people in Spain no more. It's Spanish people. Spanish people have become just brown Europeans. But I was ranting and my mans thought I was talking about trying to oppose him or something. I'm like, nigga, I'm talking about the government. But I didn't say that at the time. At the time, I was like, yeah, you want to square up in front of these Arabs or go outside? Because we was at the hookah bar. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have been petty. I still have friends. But shout out my nigga Terrence and my homegirl Amber and Prestige. Them the main people I be hanging with nowadays. Prestige be yelling at me though. She be tripping about random shit. Like one time, she had hit me up to go downtown Detroit just to go walk around, but I don't really like downtown like that. So, cause niggas just don't know how to act. Niggas be selfish and be real plotting against you and shit.